as an artist to when you're in that period before you take on a team, right? Like before you start building your team out, before you have a manager, maybe you don't have a lawyer yet, like you don't have any kind of professional type of system. A lot of it is self-motivated. And the thing is, the skills that you learn as an independent artist while you're being self-motivated are going to serve you very well, even when you have your team. So I think a lot of it was just the consistency aspect of how you approach your career. Because it really is, it's a job. Like I think that's the interesting part about when you're a creative, like if you're an artist, you have the hours of a 9 to 5 job, but without the structure of a 9 to 5 job, which is pretty wild. So you have to think of it like every single thing you're doing is going to require your attention, the consistency, the work ethic. And I genuinely don't think I would have made it to this point in my life if I hadn't really stuck with a schedule and just the idea of consistency. So I think that in the process of finding my manager, I really genuinely think that it was like a meant to be situation because I wanted somebody that was really analytical, that was punctual, that really understood what it meant to build something from scratch. And I think that those are very particular types of skills. And in my case, like I had been working on this music festival concept called BAYO that was very Haitian focused, but also like linked different parts of the world. And so I wanted to find somebody that wasn't necessarily Haitian, but somebody that understood immigrant culture, understood maybe sounds that weren't necessarily what was in pop culture in the United States. And I think that that was really important to me. And so when I had a chance to meet Ardie, it really felt so natural. And I'm really grateful because I feel like a lot of the things that I'd been building as an independent artist that were maybe like scattered in different places but had potential, we started just kind of like pulling it together and giving it form. And it really elevated the initial concepts that I had. So I do think that what I was looking for was somebody to help me organize my thoughts and stay focused and like have a vision and like accomplish it. And I'm really grateful to Ardie that we've now been working. This is about to be 6 years. It's pretty wild. But yeah, we've been working for a while now, and it's been like a night and day difference from when I was independent into now. So for any artists, I would say my biggest piece of advice is do your best to find a schedule that works for you so that you can consistently do the thing you love. It's really hard, but it's essential. And I think that being able to come back to something on a daily basis allows you to get better at it and work through the failure, right? Work through the learning curve, right? Um, I made 5 ideas a day for like 5 years straight, like every single day, 5 ideas, even if it was a drum loop, even if it was just a melody, even if it was a voice note. And even today, I still try to do like one a day. But I think that allowed me to really become fluent in my ideas. Like I could take my ideas from my brain and put it into the DAW that I'm working on, or on the guitar, or on the keys, or whatever instrument that I'm using. So that has served me so well. And I think the consistency is the way that I got there. So definitely consistency, incredibly important. And then I think for artist managers that are getting into it, on the flip side, it's a lot of it is the learning curve. Like you're just learning how to deal with somebody that might have a lot of potential and then at the same time doesn't know how to coordinate or like get all these different parts of the business under control. But they have the potential and they have the ability, and you really see something in their future. And so I think it's patience. That's like patience is extremely valuable, and it's like one of the hardest things. I think you have to kind of like have blinders on and really believe in the person that you're working with and develop the rapport and the relationship and work through issues and work through all kinds of different things. But the relationships that I've seen in the industry that are the most admirable and like the ones that like really inspired me are the people who've been with their team for years and years and years, like decades even. And those are the people that are at the top. That's the craziest thing, is like the people that have stuck through and worked through any kinds of issues with their team they've made it to the highest heights. And there's a whole bunch of artists that I've worked with that have had the same people in their life the entire time. And I think there's something really special about that. So try your best. You know, sometimes there's toxic relationships, it doesn't work out. That's also very real. But I think that if you have somebody that believes in you, that's honest, that's hardworking, right? Those factors, it's a pretty amazing relationship. And I would always try to work through problems to succeed together.